Hi everybody, I am trying to get back into action here after having baby number 2. We'll see how this video goes. I might have to pause it and come back, but we'll see how much I can get started. This is the new planner that I use for myself. It's a combination of things. I was using the planner pad, which I absolutely loved, and it was the personal size. For some reason, I like to have my stuff bigger. I don't know why, because then I get mad because it's too big and bulky and, things like that. I thought about doing, the smaller sized arc, the junior arc, but I went ahead and did this as the 8.5 by 11. So this is a full-size arc, and this is what I use as my personal planner. So I do carry this with me, but my thought is as the weeks and months pass, and it's so thick because, it's the beginning of the year, but as the weeks and months pass by, I can always tear out the pages I'm not using, and if I want to keep them for any reason, then I can just set them aside somewhere else. But so this won't always be this big. It will get a little bit smaller, but I'll show you why it's so big and thick. So here we go. This is just stuff that I have in the front for the post-it notes and stuff that I use. And I have it in a zipper thing, and this is one of the arc ones, but I don't like having that the thing that you use, to zip it open and closed, because it makes your binder even bulkier if it's already big. So what I did is I just took it off, and then all you do is you just peel it open, which of course I can't do it with just one hand, but you just peel it open, and then when you're done you just push on it to shut it. So I like using that a little bit better than having the zipper thing on there. So this is just a little pocket I have in to keep like invitations for parties or coupons or anything like that I want to use, so that I don't forget about them. And then these I got at Staples, and they're just January through December, and they are for a 3-ring binder originally, but I just went ahead and punched them. They punch just fine if you have the punch. And then what I did is I printed this off, and this is something that I got from Etsy. I got from, her name is Erin Malden, and her Etsy page is Happy Organized Life. And I purchased her big package. I think I paid $70 originally. I got every single kit that she has, like fitness and home management and things like that to keep track of, all kinds of calendars and stuff. But what I did is I just printed off the monthly part, because she has like the weekly things and stuff too, but I don't use that part. I'll show you what I use. But what I did is I just took a little bit of tape, like double-sided tape on here, and put it on 3 spots, right here, the middle, and at the top, and then just attach the page to it so that when I flip, to the different months, then the calendar is attached to it instead of being just loose. So that way I didn't have to use paper clips or anything and make this even bulkier than it already is. So this is the monthly thing that I have. As you can see, I do color code a little bit, as much as I can. And then these are the open slots that I have for my parties, and I use the clear post-it notes or page tabs so that I can just write their name on here and the date of their the time of their party and put it on here. But if they need to move it, like if they cancel that day and want to reschedule for a different day, I can just peel this off and move it somewhere else so that I'm not like scribbling out and things like that. So, and I do have some extra ones down here. Okay, so that's what I use for my monthly. And then my weekly, this is the planner pad pages, and they were smaller, and what I did is I just took one. In the planner pad, they are like pre-printed or whatever with the dates. So what I did is I just went ahead and whited out like all the dates and stuff, and then just made a copy, and then it's blank for me, which I don't use these dates anyways, so that didn't really matter to me. But so this is the page from the planner pad, and I'll open it up, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so you can put 7, you don't have to have this in here, but I'll show you what that's for. So you have 7 columns of your major task list, and then you have each day of the week, and then you have time slots for each day. So the point of it is to funnel down from your master task list, okay? So, you know, Tuesday night when you're doing your stuff for Wednesday, you can pick from here and say, okay, I need to do this, 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 and write it all down here. And then if you want, you can use the time slots to, you know, better time manage or whatever you want to do. So go ahead and put, you know, your headings if you want to do like phone calls, you know, mailings or whatever you want to do, you know, whatever categories work for you. This is the Confident Mom Planner, and this is for like cleaning. And you can get this for free now on her website, which is amazing. I did pay for it last year. It's totally worth the money, even if you did have to pay for it. But this, you can keep track of different things up here, like for every day of the week, quiet time, dishwasher, make beds, start laundry, put the laundry away. So there's different things in there. And then she goes through and breaks down like every day. Then you go ahead and do these things so that you're not trying to decide, you know, what things you want to do every day. Okay, it's kind of broken down for you. But now she has a blank one that is the same page, but it has blank things right here. So none of this is in there. And you can fill in your own things that you want if you would rather have your own schedule, you know, that you make up. But I like having it done for me so that I don't have to try to decide what to do. So that is done. But I have for each day of the week, or each week of every month in here. I don't have all of these printed. I didn't want to make it even thicker than it already was. So, but that's why it's so thick, is because I have all these pages in there. So these are in here, you know, in the middle of the week. And if you want to have a section just on its own for this, then you can, you know, just flip and put another section back here for cleaning schedule or whatever. But I wanted to have it here for me when I, you know, flip open to my day to see my weekly view, so that it's right there for me. So went ahead and printed out, I think like 8 weeks or something of this, and then as I need more, then I can just go ahead and print them off. So then you can just flip, and as you can see, you know, then you can just flip to your different months. And I do have all of the planner pages in there, and like I said, that's why it's so thick. Because I did go ahead and put all of them in there. I could probably take some out and just put them in there as I need them, but I just went ahead and did it all at one time. So entirely up to you how you want to work that. And then back here I have some other tabs, and these are the Martha Stewart tabs. And this first one I have grocery, and I have a little zipper pocket in here for coupons, and then I can just put my list on in here. And I'll show you, I'm in my kitchen. This is the list that I use, this grocery shopping list, and it has all different categories. And as we need stuff, we just write it on here, and then I can just take this out and then put it back in my section here. And I'm not worried about it being punched or anything like that. It can just sit in there. It'll be fine till I get to the store. Then I have expenses. So I have different things in here for expenses, like this is for home, and since, you know, it's the beginning of the year, we don't have anything for that. Child care, and then medical. Okay, so I do have some things in here for medical for our daughter, since we have her at the doctor like every week almost, and then just some blank ones in there for whatever else we need. And then this is important numbers. So then I can just put my phone numbers, and this is from the planner pad also. I just tore them out and enhanced it, made it larger. And then this is, I ran out of labels for my label maker, so I didn't get the rest of these finished yet. But this is like, you know, an overall view of 2013, 14, and 15. So you can see, you know, when the dates are. And I like this part because it has like a year ahead planning. So if you know a date of like our national conference, then I can go ahead and put the conference dates in there. And then as I'm doing my calendar for the month, or, you know, things like that, so I need to remember important dates, I can look here and see. Like, you know, our reunion is this day, so I wanted to put that in there. So it has 2013, 14, and 15 for that also. And then on the back of that is all of the major holidays for those 3 years as well. So if you need to know, you know, when they are, you can put them in there. This is just like a kind of a project sheet, I guess, that I have in here. And today or else, ASAP, sooner or later, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, tomorrow. So that way if there's something that I want to remember, I can just flip here and write it down and then tear it out. I think that's all I really have in there for right now. I didn't really need anything else at the moment, but back here I have just an extra pocket in case I need it for anything. And then back here I have like a little post-it pocket, and it's just sticky on the back, and I just stick it to the back of the binder. And it has my deposit slips for my deposits I need to make for my parties. And then I have the pen thing here, which I don't use because I have all of those that I use. So I didn't keep them in here, but so that is the planner that I have, and like I said, you could always make it smaller if you wanted to, but I just find that having something bigger works better for me. I don't know why, because like I said, then I get mad that it's so big and bulky, but it works for me. So, and then I do have the rubber band that I put around it to keep everything in. So, alright, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to message me on Facebook or comment here on the page, and I will get back to you when I can. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.